I've been thinking, we really have great members. I don't know about you, but they're interesting, smart, clever. They're savvy. They're always interested in learning more. This whole networking and education is a driving force to come to our events. They love each other's company. They're always able to help us out and help each other out.
What do you think is missing?
We don't have very many business members. Wouldn't it be nice to have a different type of membership for businesses so we can build this sector? Small businesses, corporations, organizations, suppliers, professional services.
But we already have that.
No. What I mean is we don't have any effective way to connect with all these great businesses in Napa and Sonoma and connect them with our terrific members.
Well, why not?
Because we don't offer these businesses the same benefits we offer our individual members. They're looking for a whole different set of benefits that help grow their businesses.
So how do we do that?
Well, a lot of business owners already think our members fit their target markets. They're looking for smart women.
And men.
They're looking for wine lovers. They're looking for moms.
And dads.
They're looking for high-powered business women. We've got it all in our membership.
Except for not that many men.
So how do we connect our members to these businesses?
Let's get some event sponsors.
That kind of seems obvious, but what about our specific benefits that are going to appeal to these sponsors?
Well, let's give them a table to show off their stuff. What do you think?
What stuff?
Well, their wine, their products, their widgets, their services.
How about letting them collect our members' business cards if they're interested in getting in onto the sponsors' mailing lists?
I think that's a good idea. How about giving them some ad space in our handouts?
Oh, that's a great idea. They can get a little ad space on the back of one of our handouts.
How about a lot more space than just a little?
Okay, well then why don't we give them a whole page if they pay us a lot?
Well, and depending on how much money they give us, we could give them a thank you for sponsoring sign.
Make it a bit bigger.
Yeah, why not let them do a little infomercial to all their members on their company?
We could do that. Or how about if we make it a little bit longer, have some time to give them a whole presentation to see what the benefits are.
Okay, what about other benefits?
They could sponsor the event tasting notes. We give those to everyone to take home with them.
Which is always very cool, but who says it has to be a winery or caterer? For example, if Rabobank wants to sponsor our tasting notes, we're not going to say no.
Ooh, if a winery or caterer is specializing in food pairing, let's get them to provide the recipe they're serving that night and sponsor the event recipe.
Wow, great. They could also get a credit and an announcement on our website, too, for the recipe. Then even more people would see the company information.
How about sponsoring our event program? Get their name, contact information on the printed handout. If it's educational, that information could go into the program.
Great idea. What else?
Businesses have products they want to give out. Spas give out hand creams. Wineries give out wine, corkscrews, T-shirts. How about we provide samples for a swag bag?
You know what would really be cool is if we had them provide the swag bag.
With our logo.
And their logo.
Hang on, we can't give all of these things to all of our sponsors. It'll dilute their messages and it'll split the focus in way too many directions.
How about we offer some of the benefits to the smallest sponsors and they can pick and choose from the array of benefits that will work for them?
And the biggest sponsors will have more benefits automatically included. They'll get bigger ad space and they'll get a bigger thank you sign.
What about a small sponsor who really wants a benefit that's not among the choices we give them?
Well, we can make the benefits a la carte. If they want something not on their list, they can buy it for a discounted rate.
The bigger the sponsorship package you buy, the bigger your discount for the a la carte products.
Bingo. Okay, that's good.
What about memberships?
What do you mean? What about memberships?
Well, before, the corporate memberships were all set up based upon how many members the company wanted to have join us. But what if a company that buys a small sponsorship wants to also buy many memberships? And then conversely, what if a company that buys a big sponsorship doesn't want many, or even any memberships at all?
Then memberships shouldn't be tied together with sponsorships. Some companies may want several, and some may not want any at all, just the sponsorship itself. So let's make it more enticing. If you want a big sponsorship package, you get a bigger discount on the individual membership. If you buy a fairly small sponsorship package, you get a smaller discount on membership.
We've got to figure out just what's the price range in these sponsorships.
Let's suppose that some of the very small businesses who would like to buy a small sponsorship pay $250.
I love it.
Well, what should the top level sponsorship be then?
Well, at the top level, one of the larger companies that owns several wineries might even sponsor multiple events for over $10,000.
You know what I love about this is that they're reaching their target audience. They get to pick and choose. This is a great idea.
So how many sponsorship levels is this altogether?
How about 3?
No. How about 7 altogether so we can have lots of price tiers for different sizes and types of businesses? They'll have lots of options to choose from.
7 is my lucky number.
So what does it all look like?
Ooh. Oh, I like this.
That looks great.
Do you think that the members will like it?
They will if they like what the sponsors have to offer them.
So what kinds of things might sponsors offer to our members?
Gee, I think the sky's the limit. Wine, food. Anybody who's a supplier into the wine industry's got something to offer. Advisors.
Yeah, the list just goes on and on.
I don't know.
Well, ladies, let's go find out.
Super, let's do it.